Eve Snip Snapple 90 crew. Goody room shit, I'm on the wrong side. 90 crew skid what's now flower. Good afternoon, fellas. Bahahaha, that jersey left. YOLO, that shirt fire. What up, all y'alls? Morning, y'all. G-Day to you, sir. Love the shirt.
I'm sitting over here trying to find the volume button for this shirt, baby. Ooh, it's loud. Let's go. That limited edition. That limited edition, 90 all over. It's pretty fire, not gonna lie. I like it.
Awesome shirt.
The second iteration might look a little different.
Volume is at 90.
I don't know that I'll change it. I'll probably just let it rock. I don't expect anybody to actually wear this. This is just loud as hell, and I love it. So I saw that the t-shirt store started offering all over prints, and I was like, say less.
I would.
Say less. Say about 90% less. I got it.
Good morning, heads. What loud shirt? I mean 90% of the time.
Oh yeah.
Looks breathable.
It is noisy.
Are you kidding? I'm getting gone.
It's good. It is good. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Wherever you may be.
Sup, Eve?
Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Friday morning. Freestyle Friday. Brand spanking new. BonerFPV map. I haven't even seen this bad boy yet. Well, technically I have. This is what I've seen. You guys can see what I've seen. This is what I've seen. This is it. So we're going to take a cruise. We're going to check it out. It looks like a pretty large file. So, and as far as Boner's told me, it is a pretty big map.
Would you send DC a review shirt for the clout?
What
That map, yo.
Bro, I should send him
maybe
one.
Reduce the shout level of the shirt by 90, but probably not.
No, why would I do that?
Morning, heads. What up, chat? TD. Happy Friday, everyone.
So later this week, I should also have all the new prints. So this new logo,
Dive it straight out.
just like on a black shirt.
Map first?
No, I will use the empty map though. I forgot about that part. Let me do that. But this print, as well as the 3 others that are new, those should be slowly rolling out, but I have them coming in so that I can check the print quality and make sure they're not trash before I go making them live on the store. So those aren't available yet, but they should be shortly. I'm also going to be waiting on the FPV outreach stuff to roll out, and then I'll let the things out as we go. Oh, we talked about this. Everyone's hip. If you're not, just ask and I'll explain. It's fine. All right, let me get some things set up here so that I don't have to dick with this, and we can stop being rude, boys, and say hello to you beautiful folks. How we doing tonight? It's confusing down here now. Look at this. Did you know this sunlight behind me is fake? We have artificial sunlight because we're down here, and I put the blackout curtains up, and it's depressing without it. It's really dark down here. There's a little bit of light there, but that's about it. So this is just to make it look like it's sunny down here, but it ain't. All right, excuse me. Anyways, let me stop being rude.
Real light.
Z Monster, how you doing, Mr. Eve? What up, brother? I saw you posting our DMs out there. How are you just gonna leak some of our best ideas to the world? By the way, we have 4D chess ideas like that, and you're just like, here, public, just take these grandiose ideas that we have. How dare you? 8-bit FPV, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Merwin, what's up?
Morning,
Mr.
heads.
BonerFPV, what's up, brother?
Balls with the artificial sunlight.
Yes, you got to tan your
Time
balls
for a
and
Boner
follow the
Sunset
9
action. Let's get it.
ancestral tenets. Bitterroot, New Jersey, Greg, what's up,
Open
brother?
source.
Zero Mool,
They
what
don't
else we
got
got in
nothing
here?
on
We got
SP.
Robert, Apache Smoke, what's up, brother? Aphix is in the house. Gordon, June Loco.
Tan brown Jim balls.
I'll just call you Goggles and Salty. How's everyone doing? How was your week? Did you miss? I missed you guys. I was sitting around last night getting shit done that I didn't want to do, but I needed to force myself to do, and all I could think about was, I should be streaming right now. I shouldn't be doing this stupid shit. I needed to get it done though, so there's
Love
that.
that cert, lol.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's pretty good. I also changed the wallpaper on all 3 of my monitors
So
to like
lonely
the
without
same
you.
thing, so it's not gonna lie, it's a little confusing when you have all the windows minimized and there's just wallpapers and you're sitting this close and it like wraps around your vision and it's just a bunch of 90s scattered. It looks a little weird, like you start to lose dimension of like where things are. But I was entertained. All right, so this is the original map. This is not Boner's map. This is what this map normally looks like in combat, with absolutely nothing added to it. So we're just going to take a quick cruise around this. We're not going to do too much. We're just going to get a good look at the landscape and try to make mental notes of stuff, and then we're going to see what Boner changed. We're going to switch quickly so that we don't forget what the hell's on this one.
Not going to lie, I was depressed last night, no stream.
So was I.
Bought a new
I'm sorry.
bowling ball this week.
I did make a whole bunch of moves towards some cool stuff this week. Some things are just, normal content things that are going to be just fun and cool to do and hopefully entertaining to watch. Some other things there's some other things that I have going on similar to the, I don't want to give away too much, but similar to the fat straps, but not the fat straps. Yeah, that's about all I'll say about it for right now until I start confirming things.
Something wad missing yesterday.
But anyways, okay. So there's a helipad, there's a heli, there's another heli, there's some watchtowers, there's a tank, there's a little artillery jam, some tanky poos, more tanks, and a little thingy, little barrack, whatever you call it over here. Okay, we got some barracks. What else do we got? We got these little tent doohickeys. Okay. Fair enough. Not a super thrilling landscape, but this is what we. Oh, there's a fucking jet there. This is what we have though. This is what we're working with. Oh, you know what would be fun? Can I go up here and? Boop. All right, let's try
Pastor
this.
made all the loopers mods last night on his live show.
Did he really? That's fucking awesome.
It's only missing the China balloon.
Pastor's a beach. A beach? Pastor is a beast. Good lord, dude. My tongue's still asleep. Pardon me. Pastor is a beast, and I say a beach. A beach. I didn't even say the word right. Alright, ready? This should look dope, hopefully.
Fractal
Oh,
engineer. I love
yeah.
Fractal 75, it flies great.
Jesus, look how much stuff just loaded in. Okay, there we go. Now we're all loaded in. Holy mama. That's a lot of stuff you added there, bud. Jesus,
Eve, how is
Murphy.
the Gemini ELRS board coming?
Crazy, look at this. Alright, we need to explore. This is, this map is about as loud as my shirt. He told me there's a flick back.
Don't forget.
And underground. Oh, yeah. Okay, alright. I won't forget. Gigantic dive down. Big fan of that. That's a good way to start your morning. It's like a cup of coffee. Just nosedive. Oh, that room's empty. Alright, we're cruising. We're looking at stuff. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of extra towers and all these doodads. The booby towers over here.
Coffee is life.
I got some blown out
Apache
stuff here.
Smoke, wounded sniper, awesome mate, happy.
Looks like he added some. These are new. Kind of like added towards the existing arches. I do like this. The 3 arches. It's pretty cool. We got more towers. Looks like a buttload of palm trees were added. That watchtower was there, I believe. Look at all this. Oh, uh-oh. Well, that ain't right. What the hell is that? Eh. Does this one do it too? Oh no, it's just that one. Wait, there's another one.
ELRS board. I've ordered the revised PCB
Oh, they both do it.
earlier
Oh, no.
this week. Should be back at it next one. We know it's Fractal Engineering that is sending those balloons. Stop it.
Yeah, we got our eye on you, pal. We're watching you. Down the crack of your ass. Every move you make. Aw. Well, I don't know what that is, but those are a little fudged up there. I got this big old palace jam. Got a little bit of a bando over here with some flames down the center. That's kind of cool. It's like a little elevator shaft. Oh! Take note that there are windows at the bottom. What the hell is this? It's like a big bird cage. This is all new. Oh, there's a cool little stack. Oh, filled with knife edges too. Oh.
Bing chilling.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Ah, it's a little unicorn. He's all on ass too.
Hey howdy, hey heads.
Oh, is a tank rolling now? Oh, well, hey, howdy. Mr. Clown, what's up, brother? How you doing?
You.
How's the weather over there? Damn, this guy's got a long path.
Is sending it.
Yeah, he is.
If you use the HX-115, you can go through the red barrels.
No, you could get through those red barrels with this.
That unicorn is
With the
hauling
5-inch
ass.
quad?
That uni haul ass.
No way you can't go through that. My problem is I just didn't do it backwards. Oh!
Good brother just keeps lying to us that it's going to warm up and then it's freezing again. Yo heads, you ever see the music video for Follow Me Around by Radiohead? If not, you should check it out.
Big
the
sad.
whole thing
That's the
was
Whoop
filmed
one,
on
right?
75mm.
Yeah, I remember them. Everybody was posting that on Facebook last year or the year before when it came out. I remember a bunch of the Tiny Whoop groups had it posted. Yeah, it was a pretty neat video. I actually kind of forgot about it, but yes, I am hit. Oh no! Alright, we gotta stop farting
the
around.
Cockpit of the crashed plane. Yeah, I just found that LMAO. It's sick though.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is a very cool video. Really, really long shot, which is really cool. And some whoop action. Who's mad at that? I think the pilot was in the group, maybe. I can't remember now or not, or if people were looking for him or trying to like find him in the group. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty neat. Where the hell is the crashed plane? There's a helicopter.
This
Oh, there it
map
is.
looks epic. Big boner action.
Oh yeah. Whoa, what do we got here? No way. Robot lady crashed the plane. Oh, robot lady and her wonky nips are in there.
Lul.
She's got her cowboy hat out the window and all.
Fuka yes. Cool seeing some
Oh,
boot
God.
action in
Oh,
something
no.
sort of mainstream.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
LOL, that is so cool.
There's been a bunch of other music videos that have been done
That
with FPV quads. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. There was one that was filmed in like a, it was like a giant stairwell. I want to say it was like an almost looked like an art project, but it was like a huge stairwell that had a whole bunch of gaps and stuff on it, and this dude was just ripping around it while the band was in the middle. I don't know if that sounds familiar to anybody. I think OG showed it to me, if I remember right. I probably don't. I don't remember much these days. How was Pastor's stream last night? I wish I would have been able to pop in there, but my night ran way too late. I didn't even like stop to do my own shit until what was that, like 10:30?
That sounds sick. Epic map boner.
Oh. Can we fit through this? Oh, we could do a little
Good
inverted flick through that and go through it upside down. If I can remember where the hell I just was. It was good and chill? Good. Good to hear. Pastor is a good dude. I'm a fan. I just sent him one of our shirts. The one that he doesn't have. He said he only doesn't own one of our t-shirts. I was like, damn, dude.
Yep, boner, great map, man.
First off, that's sick. Second, let me send you the one that you don't have. So I did. Oh! I didn't realize that was that close to me. I forgot where that gap was. I saw that
Thanks, guys.
That little upside down gap would have been cool. I forgot where I was though. Where was I?
His hat got some surprises.
Uh-oh. It's got some surprises in it, does it? That's Boner's thing. He likes hiding stuff around maps. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled. There's nothing attached to it, right? Like if I find it, if I come across it, that is. I'm not spoiling anything. Or should I avoid it?
Tried my fractal fats trap on my fats harks today, comfy as a fat man in a pie shop.
Nice, dude. I'm glad you like them. Or it. On them. Yeah, I've been loving mine too. I'm a big fan. Big fan. I have been rocking that that fractal looking one where it's got like weird little spaghetti monster on the front. It's like pink and purple.
You can show a little bit of it.
I've been using a whole bunch. I've been using that a whole bunch lately because I really like the way it fit.
That was in the big tower with the dive tower attached to it, I think.
Thank you, Ben. You are 100% correct.
And hi.
Oh, hello. How was your week, bud?
Right? It's 90% bullshit.
90%.
But it's entertaining.
But it's entertainment. Who do we got here? Thomas Moore, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that, brother. Welcome. Welcome to the 90%ers. I mean, we're all 90%ers here, if we're being honest.
90%ers, rise up.
The man of the hour, Mr. BonerFPV, with, oh God, with the announcement. Gotta love it. One of my favorite sound clips.
Try to dive those steps on the side of the 3 buildings.
Oh, I spotted them.
Good
I was
morning,
avoiding
everyone.
them until I got a little more warmed up. I was going to go for them eventually, though. I saw them. These look sketch. How do you even dive it? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's so sketchy. Oh, crap, dude. Oh, ah! Oh, yeah, that's going to be sketch. We'll get it. But that's going to be pretty brutal. Almost as brutal as these things. These are pretty brutal too. I'm not even going to go for that right now. Not even in it. Not even in the zone yet, boys. These things are so much fun. I love when you add these in maps.
Looks less sketchy than using them to get out of that building.
True.
Morning,
True.
Thomas.
Very true. It's a good point. It's a good point. Good morning to you, sir. How we feeling, everyone? How was the week? Did we get any good flying in this week? Anybody got anything fun coming out? Oh, got some good DVR we can watch this weekend, maybe? Tomorrow night? If you got any, or if you want to get some together. If you got the time, be my guest. We'll do a little bit of that tomorrow night again. Oh, goodness.
90 crew vanny skids 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 what our lady snowblower napple eve snips. Hell yes, I got some footage. I ripped a lot with my boner this week, and I mean the frame, haha HAAA. Fought through and got some sim time in last couple days.
Nice.
This map right here.
Yeah, this map is nuts. There's so much going on. Big fan. Oops.
I did not. Robot lady was in the plane, haha. I got to get some rigs together for the Dawn 3 visit. I also made a pipeline with rings on it.
Found it.
No. Hey MR Wonky Nips, is this a public map?
Not yet.
Just was flying my fractal.
I'm sure it will be
75.
soon,
I
though.
hit the gaps 90 crew of the time.
Oops. Is there anything you can fix about those water towers, or are those just muffed like normally? Oh, that's cool. That's got a little gap underneath it.
I'm out here on a office building roof trying to give these assholes heat.
Doing the Lord's work, my friend. What up to you? Is there anything you can do about this, or is this the object in the game's just broken? Because it'd be kind of nice if you could like fly through these railings, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible. Not super important.
Invisible walls, LOL. There is an update in the beta version. There is a hotbox problem with some stuff.
Okay.
Hitbox.
Gotcha. First time on the sticks today, so I'm just kind of getting my fingies a little warmed up here.
Already told Ashley about it.
Alright, good.
Been a long time since a hot boxing.
Yes, it's been quite a while. Quite a while. It's not something I do that often. Oh, blown out bus.
Heads, what is your Cliff Note version of the FPV Skittles tiny hoop motors?
They're fun. I like them. They're very, if I had to pick a word to describe them, they're very hyper motors. Like you know, it's 27,000 kV, and I was running them on 40mm props, so not, probably not the best option. Probably want to run those on a little smaller prop, maybe like a 35
My
even.
wife has got
But,
a hot box, but that's something else. TT.
It's not bad on 40mm props. It's doable. It's just not my cup of tea. It's a little too much for me, for my liking, at least for my steez. But one thing I can say positive about them is that they are very robust. Big robustness on them. Deep, robust
35mm props,
on
I
those
guess.
on those
10
1.5mm
short
shafts. Pretty beefy motors, pretty beefy. But I would prefer if they were slightly less kV, just slightly. I feel like 25 is kind of the limit for decent performance on
My fractal frame
a
today.
40mm prop. Not saying that higher KVs won't work. I just don't think, one, they're going to tune as well, and I just don't think they're going to fly as well. Like, it's going to be a little jittery IMO. Like, your throttle control is not going to be as smooth as you could make it. I guess neither is 25,000 kV, but I find like that's a little better balance for me, for my style. Oh God.
Good morning, heads, everyone from freezing cold Lee S. Summit, Missouri.
Oh,
Crisp
goodness
throttle
gracious.
response.
Very crisp throttle response, yes, for
I'm
sure.
still waiting for Fractal 75 Vanny skids. What?
Oh, skids, skids, skids.
Skids, skids, skids.
I kind of want to remove the skids emote and add a protractor. What's everyone's thoughts on this? Either a protractor or the blown up whoop from OG. The blown up whoop would be kind of cool.
Missouri? I am in Missouri.
If it doesn't look too bad. It might look kind of crappy though as a as an emoji. I don't know. Oh god, there's a hill there.
FPV trucker, what is happening? Blown up who?
The blown up hoop? Okay.
Blown up who?
Yeah, that would be better.
How would it fly for you if you scale everything throttle by 90 on the 27,000?
It'd probably be pretty good. But like at that point, just buy smaller KV, you know, or like a lower KV. So you're not having to throttle cap stuff.
Not much picking up a load to get home.
Get in there. Ah, frig. Picking up a load to take home. Very nice. Very nice, brother. Well, safe journeys as always. Stay warm out there. It's actually pretty warm out today. It just I just went outside to look at my flag to see where the breeze is at, and I was like, did I not? My flag gone? And no, it was just straight up, basically from the wind. It's so windy outside. I don't know why we keep getting butchered with the wind, but we do. I went to go try to fly the baseline yesterday, and I broke it. Like
Does
severely.
Your t-shirt stop just under your belly button, because that would be hilarious if so.
No, it would be good. That would be good. Although the 90% print does take up about 90% of the black shirt thereabouts.
FPV trucker drop by some morning and we can fly together. The baseline.
Yes.
Holy crap, was that a jet coming by just about flying Mach 1?
Yes, yeah, there is a jet.
Excited to get home.
Absolutely
my goggles arrived Monday.
Ripping around the map. I've seen it a few times now. I didn't feel like trying to chase it because my angle is just way too low for that. We're on that cinematic angle. If I spot it again, I'll try to chase it.
Pew that helicopter.
Try to give it chase. Is that open, by the way? Is the helicopter open while it's going up and down?
Sweet FPV trucker.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Whoa, Jesus.
Instant death if it hits you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that thing would just obliterate a quad. It would be a police drone that got smashed by it, of course.
Building BNFSRN, last 6 to go. Power loop through the choppa. Gordon, I live in Cincinnati.
Can you just go through his propellers? Oh yeah, you can. Alright, or propeller.
Heads, if you hang on the top corner of the Bando flaming building, the Yet will pass on that point.
Top corner of the Bando flaming building. This one? Right? Or that one? I think you mean this one. We're on lookout. Helicopter's messing with me. Where is it? Where is it? It's gonna sneak right past us. Or it doesn't come by here.
Stop by with your rig in St. Louis sometime. Be funny if you couldn't go through the props, but you just happened to get lucky a bunch of times there. That one, yes. On that corner.
Is it on like a really long path? Or am I just missing it? Oh, there it goes. right underneath me. Oh, dude, he's long gone. There's a boat out here, too. What the hell?
This feels like looking for a rocket headed straight for you.
Oh, we're out of bounds to chase that, though. Yeah, that jet was gone.
There are 2 boats. Heads I saw on Fractal site Fractal 75 has option for HDZ hardware.
Ooh.
F35 going keen you.
Very nice. I didn't even know he was offering that on the site yet. I knew he had been playing around with the build and getting it rock steady, but I did not know that it was available yet. That's kind of sick. Do it! Whenever my Whoop Light VTX comes in, that's what I'm doing. That'll be a little bit, I think, though. I don't know. How long does HC0 shipping take? I feel like I ordered that beginning of January, maybe. Not very clean. Not very clean at all, gentlemen. Let's try this again.
That is correct. It's proven working.
Is that one open?
Your
that was
cam
much
angle
better.
never changes from 15 degrees.
Nope. Not once. Not never. Always very cinematic with my camera angle. Not very fast. We ain't scooting. Ever. Mr. Tiny Whoop. What's up, brother?
Had folks using the hardware to mount HDZ as well as watch neck. MR Tiny Who.
What is it? Excuse you? Walk schneck. Alright. Are there... Is this a prison? I guess it is. Can we get in that? Ooh!
Morning, Jesse.
Alright, but now we gotta get out. If we're getting out, we gotta do it backwards. Ah! Nicked it.
Hey guys. Dang that knife edge.
What's happening, bro? Oh, that jet was upside down. He was killing it. You guys saw that?
Did anyone found the hidden code on the Jumanji map?
I was inverted.
You
Oh,
crazy,
no.
you broke into prison. Corner had more space for the exit.
Yeah, but who wants more space? It was more fun to do it through the tighter spot.
Add balloons.
What the hell's going on here? The all-seeing eye.
Soran.
Are you talking
Jesse,
about
thanks for donating the pinch cam.
Bardwell's
It's a wine prison where you put the good bottles.
dress thing? Is that
Hey
from?
Boney, could you make a map where all the features were on an angle so gravity pulls to the side a bit?
Oh, that's already happened. We have that map. Do you want me to see it? Do you want to see it? It's called the Confusion Cube, or the Confusion Box, or something. I had this idea already.
Walk Snail missed out with putting a snail
I
in a
asked
crock
Boner
shoe.
one time in DMs, I was
Oh,
like,
will you it?
could you build like a whole map, right? Build like a whole big map, and then pick it up and just slightly tilt it. Just like a little bit. And he was like, consider it done. And then he did it. And it's really, really hard to fly in. But it's fun. The Confusion Box. It has probably one of the hardest ways to get into any of his maps as well,
LOL,
if I
awesome.
remember right. No, it doesn't. Okay, it's the other map that has that. Alright, yeah, so the whole thing is done indoors too, so there's no roof. Like, there's no floor or ceiling, or, you know what I mean? There's features are mounted upside down.
The entry is a super long dive, no.
Yeah, that's the other one. That's his other. They both came out around, I think, the same week. They both came out. The Escher or whatever one, Escher Funhouse thing. But yeah, this one's pretty crazy. It's all tilted, the whole thing, and it's just slightly tilted. It's like 10 or 15 degrees. You can kind of tell when you're looking at it. Like, this is straight up and wait. It's weird. It's hard to do straight up and down. It's hard to like float. There you go. So yeah, it's on a slight tilt. Very slight.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's a fun map. You should check it out. If you got the combat pack,
Bravo Bonsky.
Boo Schneckums, hit up the Confusion Box. Where were we? Combat Canyon. Alright. Get the wonky nips back up. Jesse said he wanted to learn how to trippy spin like I do, and I told him the key. I told him the secret sauce to doing it. You guys already know it. You guys are already hip to the strat for them saucy trippy spins.
Good morning, humans.
It's all about
Wonky nips.
getting them nips wonked
Morning
out, baby.
foods. Secret sauce wonky nips.
Yeah, boy.
LOL unicorn alone.
Ah, buns. God, that dive is insane. Sorry, we
Don't
also
take
just have to
pictures.
mention that he does some of the best
Pictures
flick
not
back
allowed.
entries into maps.
Was that a no photography sign?
Possibly.
No photographer.
There we go. Alright, we did it. Whoa.
No flying droney allowed. Flashing oops.
Well, I'm not allowed to fly a drone down there then, huh? I don't think I'm allowed to fly a drone down there. That's illegal. It's kind of funny. That's illegal. Are you sure? I'm imagining that's probably
In English
where
and Arabic.
the secret's gonna be
Lol
now.
awesome boner.
Should I avoid this? I should avoid this.
LOL yes you changed sign.
This looks very suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. A little bit of a puzzle to get through there. Some slow maneuvering. Some flat angled flying in your future. Oh god. Oh. That's my bad. I swear I just saw something fly by again. Is there something else flying around in the air? Is there another unicorn or something? Oh no, there's no opening there, huh? Whoops. Oh god. Oh. I had my cricket shirt on this morning, so everything's feeling backwards today. I just want to go fly through things backwards. Nah. Losing too much altitude on our trippy spins this morning. Need to get our pitch correct. There we go. Get
Boner
them
building.
nips all
LOL.
wonked out. A boner building? Likely. Yeah, there's usually at least one boner hidden in the map somewhere. I mean, this looks a bit like one. They all these TBH look a bit phallic. None that jump out as immediate. He usually puts a big old set of balls underneath them, so. No, we're hitting that eventually. I think I hit it backwards, but not upside down backwards. I didn't do the half matty through it.
I'm going try to get my phantom rig flying.
Do it. Oops. This map is sick.
Careful, Muslims seem to have little tolerance for jokes about anything remotely resembling their shit, like that phallic tower.
Alright. Be careful. Oh no! I'm trying to find one of these towers
Also,
that looks...
tomorrow is my lady day doing field work.
I'm sorry. What is it? What is a lady day? Like...
Lat. Plowing day. Last.
Oh, your last day doing field work. Nice. That's right. Yeah, you got your new job starting. Congrats, dude. Made it. Oh, these are sick.
Two guys battle plowing.
Oops. Not enough. Not enough, Junior.
This map looks sick.
Yeah, this is a pretty nutty map. Lot going on here. A lot of area to cover. I feel like there's still stuff I haven't seen yet. Well, I know there's stuff I haven't gone any further in that underground spot right here. But I'll leave that for you guys to find out on your own when you get a chance to fly it. I am not going to spoil it. I'm going to spoil it for myself after stream. Oh.
Only
No
master
unicorns
make
either.
through.
No unicorns. What? Only the master makes it through? Oh. What you talking about? Ooh. No. This map is pretty filled with like little
Any
proximity
news that
spots
us
too.
Friday viewers may have missed any challenge
kinda
lined
dope.
up or in the loop.
I like it. Any news that you may have missed? I broke a whole bunch of stuff yesterday while trying to fly, so have some review videos, all of which are delayed at the moment.
Hit 9 and drone through gaps. I think Robot Lady had a short circuit and crashed the plane because of that.
It's possible. She may have. Poor thing. Too much going on. She couldn't handle it. She went down. But she looks happy. She's got her hat out the window. She's feeling good. Her nips are properly wonked, as you can see. Properly wonked boobles. Robot Lady's looking good. She's looking good in there. No.
Properly wonked is an oxymoron.
That's insulting. We don't name call here, Jesse. Okay? So, I'm gonna need you to apologize. My mother was an oxymoron, and I take offense to that. You're in hot water now, Buster.
ISS the bass line underpowered.
I'm
so sorry.
From what I got out of it, I got about 2 flights out of it before I completely obliterated it.
Jesse, you will get a hoop in the face.
Number one,
like that.
Doesn't crash very well. I can tell you that. That canopy is not great. It just, the canopy smashed, like, hit first, and it just smashed into the camera, which smashed the camera into the flight controller, which just broke all kinds of stuff. But all of the impact just went right into the flight controller from the camera. So, not exactly the best setup, IMO. Durability-wise. Underpowered, no. The tune's really bad, from what I flew. Also, if you have ELRS 3.0, the second you get the baseline, you have to do the firmware update on Betaflight to be able to get to ELRS 3.0, because it comes with 2.0 on it. So that sucks as well. So maybe the tune sucks because of that reason.
That's why you need to run Fractal Lowrider mode.
I used their CLI dump that they had on their website for the baseline.
The Larva X was the same way in a crash.
So I'm hoping that it was maybe my fault. Maybe I did something wrong in the CLI dump. Don't think I did, but I used their CLI dump for the latest version of Betaflight. So I did all that. It changed the tune. The tune was different than stock, so I'm assuming it worked. It didn't fly the best. It was very jittery. Like it needed some fine tuning around the edges. It floated fine, I guess. It was okay. But that canopy was really fragile. So we're trying again. Mainly just trying the frame and motors now, though, since the flight controller was broken. I'm using a V1 X12 now instead of the newer one, so that's still got FR Sky on it, I believe, as well. So we'll be doing that. No more ELRS on the baseline because I broke the cube antenna into pieces, which is fine. I could always just plop a wire on it, but I also destroyed the VTX chip. The VTX chip is just completely destroyed on that.
V1 X12 are solid.
On that X12, the camera, the back of the camera's PCB board just went like a knife, just straight into the top of the flight controller, and just in one fell swoop broke the cube antenna, the ceramic antenna, in half. Which I was like, whatever, I can fix that. But I also couldn't get picture, which I was like, oh, that's weird. So I tried 2 different cameras, still couldn't get picture, and I started examining the board a little better and realized that more had broken than just the antenna. So rip that X12. That's going to go into the bin of parts that I'm saving for my giant resin plaque eventually, of all of my broken shit. And I'm using an older X12 that I had laying around, a V1, which, yes, I do agree they are solid AF. That just came out of a different build.
X12.
Yeah, RIP. It's not the first one I've broken, X12. I had another one burn up. It happens. I've also flown like probably half a dozen of them. Although the burn up, I don't think that was my fault. This one was 1000% my fault. I was just flying and crashed, that's all. I got kind of frustrated, TBH. I've had this quad for 2 weeks, and I've just been waiting for weather to fly it. And I couldn't get any good weather to fly it. And finally, I checked the forecast, got decent weather, but it's going to be a little windy. So I'm like, whatever, I'm going to try it anyways. It's 2S, should be fine. So I go to bind it, and nothing binds. So I'm like, sweet. So I go to the product page, double check, and it says it comes with ELRS 2.
Win a free BFF, aka Boner Freestyle
and I need
frame and shirt. There is a hidden
ELRS
code
3.
in the Jumanji map. DM me if you found it.
Oh.
Headwind yesterday. I don't fly hoop.
Yeah, I didn't want to fly my whoop outside either yesterday, so I flew the baseline, and the tune was very
At least you get
baseline.
to break the X12 yourself. Diamond comes broken for you.
True, yeah. They take all the fun out of the diamond. They break it for me. But yeah, the baseline has a very baseline tune in it, I would say. It's a good starter tune. It'll float and fly a little bit, but it's definitely rough. You'll see the DVR of it. I have a little bit to the 2 first batteries. I was kind of stopping and trying to fiddle with the tune a little bit myself, but eventually I just got sick of it.
Is it necessary or possible to disable the VTX on a AIO when adding HDZ VTX?
So I think now I want to put Quicksilver on it. I want to just do the baseline my way. I'm going to use his frame and motors. Yes. I'll use my older but still the same flight controller, the X12. I'll have a different camera because I broke the Ant Light that it came with. That all got broken when it smashed into the flight controller. It was a catastrophic crash, and it wasn't even that bad of a crash. I have DVR of it, so you'll be able to see the crash. It wasn't that bad, IMO. I have whoops that survived way worse. So it's kind of disheartening to see a 2S toothpick get just completely destroyed, but whatever, it happens.
The
so
big bird cage on this map has got a secret in it. Good luck.
Oh, but we'll also have a we'll use a Pico, Foxier Pico, so much better picture IMO than the Ant, but it'll be a good comparison because I flew the Ant first, and then we'll fly the Pico on it second, and then I'm also going to use the B-Brain V2 canopy just because it's a little hardier IMO. Doesn't break nearly as easily. I've used it on toothpicks before with pretty good success, so yeah. It'll be a little different. It'll weigh a little less, but it'll still be 2S. It'll still have the same motors, same frame, just different camera canopy. I'll try to explain it all in the video as briefly as possible, but that was not a short summary that you asked for, but there's a very long summary of my thoughts about the baseline. It was a complicated review. A lot of hurdles in that one. Alright, I'm feeling it now. I've wanted to do this since we spawned in, but I wanted to make sure that I was feeling it first. I'm feeling it, we're going for it.
It was the Ant Light Cam stock.
I believe so, yes. I believe that's what I was looking at. All day, baby, let's go. Flush her back down. Back from where you came. Demon. Huh. There's a jet. He's out of here. Oh, he just flew through that building. That's a magic jet. Chris Angel flying that jet? Or David Blaine? Just mind freaked the shit
Well,
out
if you
of
are
me.
warmed up, dive the stairs, ha ha ha.
I just did. I was just flying around and dove them. Where is it? These? I did that. Is that the one you're talking about? The one on the outside of the building? I've done this like 2 or 3 times now, haven't I? Don't you dare. Or is it inside? Can you dive this?
Heads, I asked JB
No.
about that VTX thing. He said take the antenna off and let it burn out.
What? Take the antenna off and just let it burn out? That can't be the only way you can do that.
Oh my bad, maybe I missed it.
That's okay. I'll do it again. I don't give a damn, I'll do it again.
LOL.
If he just tells you to take the antenna off and let it burn out. What? Is that really the only option? I want to disable my VTX. Murder it. That's what you need to just kill it. Yeah.
Be careful, don't hurt your dick hand.
Oh, damn it, man. Where is it?
God damn it, man! You done made me hurt my dick hand.
Man.
Some flight controllers have a bridged component that usually needs removed to disable the VTX.
Oh, Ralphie May, no. Not like this.
G. E.
Take your time.
R.
Take your time.
Someone please ban Rafe. WTF. WTF.
WTF. Yeah,
I don't have
sometimes
wrench.
people do stupid shit. It happens, bro. It happens. It's okay.
For what whoopee? I think Ralphie has issues. Someone doesn't he get enough attention?
No.
Wish I was ambidextrous.
He's at school. He's bored. He's doing dumb shit. A little too much Call of Booty. Them toxic lobbies. Huh.
Really, dude?
Whoops.
Been watching too much of that PewDiePie.
Yeah. That's probably what it was. A little too much PewDiePie on the bridge, huh? It happens. Oh, 8-bit? You don't? I thought you did.
Hey, is Rafa gonna get away with dropping N-bombs in this chat? My baseline
Really?
should be here today.
Really,
I
Jesse,
ordered
you think?
PNP for
You think so?
Crossfire. Yeah. Pretty much whoopee.
Nah, bro, I just thought there was other
Yeah,
people
please
in here.
read back.
I just thought there was other
Oh,
people
sorry,
in here.
my
It's all good.
sitting was off.
It's all good. It's all good. It's not that serious. Don't feed them. This is day one internet stuff here, folks. Moving right along.
Good call, my B.
Now you're good. I just thought there was somebody else in here, but I didn't realize there was nobody here to take care of it.
Crisis
It's fine.
averted.
There's no crisis, dude. People say stupid shit on the internet. You just kind of got to be ready for that. It happens. It's really not that big a deal. Just immature shit. It's fine. Just, you know.
Heads so far, no.
What are you gonna do
F-ups
about
on
it?
This map all looks good.
No, so far,
I am
minus
fine.
that one water tower with the weird railing, I think everything else looks pretty good. I haven't ran into anything
We
that's
handled
like
it.
not working at least.
But the prophet says everyone is a genius at the internet.
That's true.
Yep, world full of dumb peeps.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. You can't censor it out of your life. You just kind of got to be ready to hear
P.S.
it and
just
deal
met
with it.
ECA.
It's fine.
Mike Bergman is usually not here on daytime streams, I think.
I think Boner's wrenched up. I think he's doing something else though. He did say he wasn't paying attention
Yay,
fully.
wrench here, lol.
But yeah, I think
P.S.
minus
just met he can't act
this. Oh, minus this little spot here, which it sounds like you can't do anything about. Everything else is really fun and not broken, so that's always good too. I like it.
Does somebody needs a kick in the ass? I was driving.
No, that's not gonna fix
Oh,
anything.
I see some wrenches, sorry.
That's not gonna fix anything. You're going about it all wrong.
Whoopi, stop being a N I
Oh my god.
G G E. Ass in the kick would be more interesting to see. R.
It's okay.
Oh boy.
Take your time.
Combo breaker. You were my hero, John. Why do you have to say that you come out with stink like that? Poop, you poop mouth with poop out of your mouth.
Poop, poop mouth.
Is there a module to run fly SKY? Is fleshy even worth the trouble?
Fly Sky? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I'm sure there's a module for it, but I don't know if it's worth it. TBH, never flown it. Fry Sky for me and ELRS. And that's been it. No, what's it called? Rapid Fire? None of that. No Ghost. Although I think OG used Ghost for quite a bit. Him and or was it Ghost or Tracer?
Most 4-in-1 modules do FLYSKY.
Was it Tracer or Ghost?
Crossfire.
That I'm thinking of. Oh yeah. Crossfire, my bad. Rapid Fire's goggles. Sorry.
I have FLYSKY it on 4-in-1.
Oh no!
Yeah, pizza time.
Pizza time. Delicious.
What
the hell are we listening to? It sounds like
that other dude in Infinity Loops.
Yeah, this sounds like a
Any
trailer
issues, John
music.
Doe?
Any issues? With what? With
Not our John Doe.
what, sir?
Any issues, John O'Connor, Iron Mask NSR. They're S-Wheels and the guy who went for the cigarettes.
Oh yeah, OG and Multi. Multi's the other guy. Yeah, he doesn't fly very much at all anymore. I think he still does. It's just not often.
Just curious.
And
Not I.
I don't think he ever records stuff. Every time he flies, I have to like remind him to put an SD card in. He's like, "Oh yeah, I was forgetting." I'm like, stop forgetting, dude. You just need to record shit. Because then he'll tell me about some cool shit that he did.
There are
Oh,
a
you
lot
should have
of
seen it.
SKY boards available.
Well,
Hi, John Doe.
could have told me. Could have recorded it. And then I would have seen it. That would have been cooler than,
I had the wrong John. I don't fly FLYSKY.
Yes, you had the wrong John. You had the wrong John altogether. Oh.
I have Elvis and FRSKY this it. Howdy it happens.
Yes.
Damn
yes.
generic names.
It does happen. It does happen. You'll get that.
I fixed the water towers and replaced them with oil tanks.
Ooh, alright, cool. Sweet. Problem. Solution. The innovative boner.
Nothing generic about my name, LOL.
I didn't think so. Oh.
And for those who wants to fly, it's live boy ice.
Oh, let's go. Is the fixed version's up? Because I'm gonna switch to that one. I want to peep that. If you're home and you got free time, jump in the
Sorry,
sim.
John Doe, I will murder myself.
Get on it.
Yes, sir. I met a quad pilot the other day that only likes to fly lows, but he could fucking rip. I had a blast chasing him around. First time I've gotten to fly with someone.
Ooh.
Make noon happen faster so I can go home. LOL.
That sounds kind of fun.
Maybe restart a couple of times.
Yeah.
Joe Doe has a generic shit attitude.
Gotcha.
LOL JK.
I don't know this Joe Doe that you speak of, Aphix.
LOL.
I don't know who you're talking about, bud. Who's this Joe Doe? Alright. I deleted it. Let's get some resets in. Delete the main file too.
Joe Dear Tay.
Oh, what do we got here? What is that? Interesting.
My brother's name actually is Joe though.
You got a brother named Joe? Are you just doxing yourself? Is that your real name? I'd be kind of sick if that was your real name, John Doe. I'm sure people don't believe you often if that is the case. Oh, baby. All right, relaunching, hopefully with the new version of the map. We shall see. We shall.
Nope, ITR really just in BTW.
Oh, okay. Well, now I feel lied to. This really is going to put a damper on our relationship, Justin. Drone camps. So do you get upset when I start making fun of Justin? Damn it, it's not there. Gotta start again. We're starting again. Oh, man.
You can call me John. Any new stupidity from DC? Nope, I do more than you do, LOL. I get offended when you don't make fun of Mr. Camps. Still haven't heard from Mr. Steele.
I try not to. I try not to make fun of drone camps too much. It's not our only shtick around here. You know what I mean? Come on, Velocitron.
90% of our shtick. Only 90 of the jokes.
Exactly. Come on, Velocitron, baby. Baby, please. Oh, it's having a hard time. We've been stuck on this screen for a little bit. Boner's new map just completely broke the whole sim. Now it's just offline. Oh. It's there. It's here.
MR Steve is a busy man.
Mr. Steve
great news, my strap is supposed to be delivered today.
That is great news. Let me know how it goes. Velocicrones. Yes.
Are you happy with the new computer doing everything like you want it?
Yeah.
Gordon, now not getting it. He sent yours to me.
It's been solid.
LOL.
All my little soundboard memes, all that shit works really well. Everything runs really well now, which is good. Not that it didn't run well before, but it didn't run nearly as good as it does now. Like now we just
Is this man? What was that? Macho Man Randy Savage?
It happened so fast you can't even talk about it.
Sometimes it just happens so fast you can't even talk about it. That's how fast that computer
Except
is.
kids falling off bikes, no.
Oh no, that one's still very well. We're very ready for that.
Nothing better than a fart.
We're very ready for the falling
Except
off the
kids
bikes.
falling
We
off
got
bikes,
that.
maybe. Fuck, I could watch kids fall off bikes all day. I don't give a shit about your kid.
I don't give a shit about your kid.
Laughing my ass off. Woohoo. Don't give a shit about your kid.
Finding the old Macho Man Randy Savage clips has been a lot of fun too. I forgot how like ridiculous he was and the shit he would say and do, and all of it makes for pretty funny memes. Almost all of it. There was one I saw him doing the other day where he's like talking about erasing the guy's face that I want to clip
Later
out.
guy's going to freeze my ass off ice fishing.
Oh,
Cream
very
always
nice.
rises to the top.
Have fun. Good luck. Good luck ice fishing. Do I have that one? I feel like did I put that one on there?
And Randy
Nothing
Savage.
means nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing means nothing.
Nothing means nothing. What do you mean by that?
More, I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah.
Fishing
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to
Great
the top.
fishing in
Oh,
Quebec. I fucking hate Quebec.
Michigan. The fucking creamers he keeps pulling out, lol.
There's a part at the end where he tries to balance one on his head, and as soon as he turns, it just falls off. And he goes, on balance, off balance.
Sushis and sashimis. Did you do an open lobby?
Sushis and shishimis. I did not, but I can. Since it is a public map now, I didn't even think about it. Happened so fast, can't even talk about it. Bam. And it's up. There you go. Come on in and be a $10 Sally.
For $10, I'll call you Sally.
Come on in. Just saw the unicorn roll by. It's going to be a good day.
Sally with a controlled load. Did you just become Boston man Randall Salvage for a second? F-35 going
Possibly,
King U.
yes.
For a tenor I expect him to use his dominant hand. South Kakalaki. That was weird to hear from Bardwell. ID expect to hear that from DC. We call him Joshua Sally for friends.
Yes, Joshua Sally. Oops. There's a low rider there. Oh.
What S up heads?
What up, boss? Space Ace. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hacksaw had some great stage presence.
Yes, he did. I'll get to Hacksaw eventually. Right now, I'm just working my way through
I
old
called him BJ.
Macho Man stuff. I can't watch too much of it because it starts to wear thin on me. But I've gotten a few. And then I got my Hulk Hogan one.
Train, say your prayers,
Not
eat
much
your
making
vitamins,
delivery
be true to
can do
yourself,
some
true to
game.
your country, be a real American. Whew.
I think my favorite part is whew, at the end. That's pretty good. I do like that. I'm a fan. Fan of the whew.
Seeing Hulk Hogan there reminds me I need to download Mr. Nanny.
No. What is next?
LOL.
Oh, what's next?
Michael Jordan, stop it, get some help.
I do need that one, yeah. That would be a good one to have. Oh no. What are you doing down here? What do you think you're doing? Oh no! I got stuck to the roof. Where's he going? Oh, he got stuck too. He's back at the beginning.
Suburban Commando is where it's at.
Who's that? Who is that? What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? He's diving. Oh, I don't think he made it. Nah, he didn't make it. Get in there!
I was like, what the hell, man? That was a weird glitch.
What happened? Did you get stuck?
I was in the basic map.
Oh.
Yeah, Suburban Commando is another one I need.
Interesting.
But in your session.
Very interesting. That's weird. Oh no. Spooky bones.
Oh, I do. That is a good meme too. I was like, where the heck is all the stuff at haha?
We were hiding it all from you.
Flying through the control tower, it's good that most pilots avoid that.
Yeah.
UDL.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Did I download this? Is that what you're asking? Oh no.
Secret Agent Club is a Hogan movie I just found out about and now I must see it.
What? I've never even heard about that. Was it a 90s movie? Oh no.
New Nick Burns video is out.
Oh shit.
1996.
I'll check it out. 1996. How did I miss that?
Foxer Aura 35. Oh, dive through roof of control tower, out the window and straight down the ladder. Few through secret Easter egg.
Dive through the roof. Wait, no, not this one. Where was that? Where the hell was the one that's not broken? Wait, is this right? Okay, yeah, you got rid of the ones with the railings. I see. Okay. Okay. Where the hell was that? Over here? No, that ain't it.
Still laughing that robot lady can't say Hogan correctly.
Hogan. Hogan's Heroes. What's wrong with the way she says it? I thought it was beautiful.
Hogan.
No, it's good. That's good. That's it. That's not how you say it?
Hogan D's nuts.
I think you're wrong. Plop.
Which hoe is gone?
The majority of them.
LOL.
Oh god, that's gonna be a tight little flip around
here
there.
no Hogan.
Oh no. Yeah, that is a tight little split S to do there to get down that ladder.
Yeah.
And then gotta hope that I actually can hold
The
it.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh god. Wait, what? Oh, it's that way. Whoops. Doing too much flipping around. Frig off! Oh no. Yeah, we kind of got to go wide when we come out of here, like this way almost, and then like flick over into. We got to do like a really lazy but really tight split S. Ugh. No. Coming out of a dive, trying to get like a really tight, slow split S, that's really difficult.
Is the ladder big enough?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The ladder's definitely big enough to dive. I just, I can't like lock that split S in tight enough to get around the bend and get straight down. Ah, it's doable. I just can't keep it together.
The Hulk Hogan is a newly discovered geometric shape of infinite muscles. Can't get it in.
Some of the biggest arms in the business, brother. Nope. No matter how much I twist and turn, I can't get it in.
Get in hole.
Ah. Buns. I'm also not good at like trying tricks over and over and over again. I need to just do them in a line, and then I feel fine doing it. I just can't do them if I'm trying. Nothing works when I'm trying. Oh my god. I can't even split us into it.
First. Forget it.
There's like a little lip right there from the roof. So you can't like dive straight into it. You gotta arc up and over into it, but you gotta be low. You gotta stay low. Ah. Just gonna try to flip up through it and back down, but that if I can't even get down it normally.
In 20 minutes you fly by that tower and hit it without even trying.
Yes, exactly. That's what needs to happen. Just need to be going about my business, and then I'll just hit it randomly. That's how it works. No rhyme or reason in this.
Rubbing under bushes.
What? Oh no! I was gonna try to land up on the pad, but I missed completely. All right. How long have we been at this? Hour and a half. We need to watch our Nick Burns video. Mr. Boner, I love this map. This is sick. I'm gonna fly this more tomorrow night. Be around for it. It's official now, so you guys can fly it even when I'm not here, which is dope. So enjoy it. Go have fun. Go fly. Get
Guys, I gotta go enjoy
that stick
my
time in.
brother. Good hunting.
Take it easy, bro. Take it easy. We'll be around. You know where to find us. I'm gonna pull up this
Have a good one, Boner.
Nick Burns video.
Later, Boner.
Peep this right quick. Oh yeah, 6 minutes ago.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Burns. All right, Nick. What you
Later,
got, pal?
guys. Much love, Boner.
What you
Hello,
got,
everyone.
pal?
Today we are taking a look at the Foxier Aura 3.5. 3.5 being 3.5-inch props, and sometimes when we have a 3.5-inch quad, we can get under that 250-gram limit if that's important
That
to you.
90% shirt is
Not
so
in
loud.
this case. The Foxier Aura
pretty
comes
noisy.
in 3 different versions. You can get
Got a
the
lot of
analog
volume on
version,
it.
which
Race
this
coming
one is
up in
not. Would
KC
probably
like
be
it.
the
on the
lowest weight
19th
option, but I still
KCMR.
don't think you're going to get it under 200.
I'm gonna wear it to the grocery store later.
You can also get it with the new DJI 03 air unit. Vista, or Link as we're now calling the one that I have. And it also comes in an HD0 version, which could be close to the analog version. Obviously, we have a lot of 3D printed parts, and you're probably looking at this strap and going, what? I don't think somebody packed my box correctly.
What?
Because I got no spares, no accessories, no nothing. Starting off with a weight, even without a battery, 267 grams.
Chunky boy.
I flew it on these 2 batteries. Mainly you're going to see the 850 milliamp 4S battery, but I did take it for a ride on this slow, cruisy sort of exploratory flight with this 1300
Frame
milliamp,
looks similar to
super
my
old,
Super
probably
B
6-year-old nanotech. And I think you'll get 10
Is
minutes
that
of flight
similar?
at least in kind of a cruisy exploratory flight if you're using a fresh 1300
Who's
milliamp
been
4S
hacking
battery.
Nick
With
Burns'
the bigger
box?
of the 2 batteries, it comes in at 415 grams. And with the smaller battery, which I fly more aggressively in this
Is it inappropriate kids? You know you're not supposed to kiss and tell?
video, it comes in at 365.8 grams. The arms are beefy and thick, 5mm thick.
Damn it, Nick!
5.8 grams. The arms are beefy and thick.
Alright, well... Can't just let that one go by. Beefy and thick.
C. Beefy and thick.
Beefy and thick.
Sound forward. LOL.
At 365.8 grams. The arms are beefy and thick, 5mm thick. And their width is approximately
Good one,
7.5, but it varies depending.
Okay, we got it.
Thick beef and the buns.
Good to go.
Upon which
I
end of the
remember
arm you
when
try to
fuel
measure
only
from.
cost
The bottom of the
beefy
2
and thick.
sandwich plates is 2mm thick,
Sweet is laying
as
down
well
on
as the
purpose
top
heads
of the
last
sandwich plate.
couple vids.
The carbon fiber top
Beefy
plate
and
looks
thick J. That's a good pilot name. Have you gotten any diamonds with the ICM 24688P Giro? Do you drink Coors?
You think Stewie is laying down on purpose? What do you mean?
Morning all.
Explain yourself, 8-bit. What do you mean? Yes, beefy and thick. Very good.
Lines.
Have you gotten any diamonds with the ICM gyro? I believe so, yeah. The 2 new ones I just got, I believe, had the ICM in them. Do I drink Cures? No. No, I don't. Been laying down...
Cocaine. Have to head out. See you all Saturday.
You're saying he's been
night, I
laying
hope.
down more lines on purpose in his vids? Is that what you're saying?
Johannes Morning.
More audio lines for me to grab,
as
you mean?
well.
Seems
And
PM
motor
pitch
post to
clips.
motor post, it comes in somewhere
Later
larger
Blondie.
than my calipers will stretch
Sound
to.
bites.
Let's call it 165.
Later Gordon.
As I
Later
previously
Gordon.
mentioned, we've got the Runcam Link.
Have a good
You might
Friday,
also
brother.
call this the
Enjoy it.
Vista by its
We'll see you
previous
tomorrow
name.
night.
And the Foxier Apollo digital FPV camera is
Apache smoke.
the camera
when
of
it's
choice in this
up.
particular configuration. We've got some pretty big beefy motors on here. We've got
He's all about the beef today.
3650 kV motors. But you can also get it in 2105.5,
What is the 1S?
2650 kV motors.
Hide the
I presume
banana.
that's for 6S. The all-in-one flight controller down in here.
I don't think it's a
Notice that
1S.
connector that
Motor
connects right up
post
to the
to
Vista.
motor
Kind of a
post.
nice possible build option for
Did I
you.
miss it?
Pretty
Or did he
big
not say
beef
it?
That mic is nipple high.
And previously mentioned, larger than my calipers will stick as well. And motor post to motor
Where's
post, it
the
comes in
beef?
somewhere larger than
I
my
put the
calipers
grease
will
and the
stretch
beef.
to.
Oh my god.
That
And
gyro
motor
is
post
getting
to
a
motor
lot
post,
of
it comes in
electrical
somewhere
noise under
larger than
100 hertz.
Does he have to keep delivering these lines back to back
Stu
like
usually
this?
says something without thinking,
looks to
then
be 2
instantly
millimeter stick
realizes
as
someone
well.
will take
And
it out
motor
of
post to
context,
motor post,
so
it comes in
plays into
somewhere
it.
larger than my calipers will stretch to. Let's call it 165. As I
Nick
previously
is under the influence of a thirsty and beefy mind wave.
mentioned, we've got the Runcam Link. You might also call this the Vista by its previous name. And the Foxier Apollo digital FPV camera is the camera of choice
Somewhere
in this
larger
particular
than my
configuration.
calipers.
We've got some pretty big beefy motors on here. We've got
All about it.
A new
2105.5,
standard size.
3650 kV motors.
Well,
but you
it
can also
doesn't
get it
for
in
the caliber, it is beefy and
2105.5,
thick.
2650 kV motors. I presume that's for 6S. The all-in-one flight controller down in here. Notice that connector that connects right up to the Vista, kind of a nice possible build option for you, is the Foxeer 45 amp Reaper all-in-one. This is the version 3.
I haven't
The
used that
antenna is
one
the
yet.
Foxeer
Flight
Lollipop
controller.
4 Plus. If you get the analog version, you'll find that you get the
Beefy and
Foxeer
thick
Reaper
somewhere
Nano
larger than my
analog. Of
calipers.
course, we've already covered the DJI O3 Air unit as well
That'd be a
as
good
the
edit.
HD0 VTX is in this as well. The props are obviously 3.5-inch props, but you know what? Foxeer doesn't make any mention of who the manufacturer is. I suspect they're Gemfan 3.5-inch
bit.
props. I did
Oh,
have
wait,
to
it
add
says
my own
Gemfan on it.
manufacturer is. I suspect they're
Hang on a second. I'm almost positive that says Gemfan on it. Yeah, it says Gemfan right here.
Manufactured by Beefy and Thick.
Right there.
Gemfan 3.5-inch props. I did have to add my own Express
I
OS
would
receiver,
agree with
so
you.
I double-sided sticky taped it right up to the top plate and
Oh,
ran my
it's a good little
antenna
spot
out here
for
at the
it.
back. Got an XT60 for your battery connection, texturized and rubberized battery mat. It came with this 3D print for an external HD camera, but
Foxer
again,
makes their
I didn't
own
get a
props,
bolt or a
probably
nut or
Gemfan
anything with
OEM.
this, so you may
It's
find
what's
that you
for
get
dinner.
those. Hopefully you do. If you note here on the inside of the arm, not only are the motor wires secured down, which that's always a good thing, but they also call this their silky coating to the carbon fiber. And protecting those motor ends as well as your
Silky
carbon fiber
coating.
ends, 3D printed mounts. Protecting your bottom plate here is also another 3D printed mount. And of course your antenna comes out of a 3D printed mount, and it looks like these little holes would be for antenna tubes for
At least their 3D
antenna.
prints look really
You
solid.
may possibly
Beefy and
also
Tick with the
find an
silky
accessory.
coating.
I've
that
gotten
goes
so
with
many
the
binder
style
flies
mount
where their
antenna, but
3D
again,
prints look
I didn't get anything
really
like that in my
rough.
box. And last but not
Would you
least,
guys
no
tune your printers before you
stickers,
do that?
because I didn't get anything. Oh, this is the primary
No
flight that I wanted to
stickers.
show you. This is me flying it more aggressively.
This is already trash. I hate
Of course,
this
I
quad.
do use a smaller battery when it comes to my space. This is very well suited to, like I mentioned previously, flying a much heavier battery for longer flight time, but because I need to maintain some sense of agility to be able to stay within my space, yeah, I went with an 850 milliamp battery, and this flight runs for 3 minutes and 18 seconds, which I thought was pretty good for something coming in at this weight, running on a relatively small battery for it with those gigantic 2105.5 motors.
That is pretty
That's something
chunky.
that we've seen here with some of our quads as the motors keep getting bigger and bigger. 2105, boy, we used to run those on 5-inchers, didn't we, a few years back? Is that how big are 5-inch motors getting these days if this is the suit that we're following? And I guess to some degree a larger motor is needed because we've got some super thick carbon fiber,
and thick.
and I do have some crashes that I will show you. One that I felt
15
was
minutes
fairly
from
dramatic. Unfortunately, I did not fly this as much as I would have liked to. I actually was enjoying the flight, but I had a
15
crash and the
minutes?
prop got mangled up, and I tried to straighten it out,
Jesus.
and that's what you're probably listening to. You're probably listening to these props going, those don't sound healthy. And
I was
they're
gonna say,
not.
it sounded like
the
they
props
were
have been banged up more than once, and I've
shredding
tried
a
to
little
straighten
bit.
them with each and every crash, but unfortunately the pitch is probably off a little bit, and some of those that are eagle-eyed, as I was going through the quick specs, you probably noticed that, yeah, I've got a crease in one of my props, so nope, they don't quite sound right. I would have liked to have some spare props, I presume, because most
they didn't give
quads
him
come with spare
anything.
parts,
They didn't
that
give
this
him
one
spare
will come with
props.
spare parts as well.
Jesus.
But
No
for some
battery
reason,
strap, no
whenever
props.
Mine was packed on a Monday. It just didn't. Notice on those punch outs, we have a little bit of that
No
wobble
stickers.
that we traditionally see with Cinewhoop sort of quads, prop protected quads. As you get up there at zero throttle, as you don't have any authority, it kind of wobbles. Yes, I do have air mode on. Yes, dynamic idle is on. But that
I've
brings
got
me
a
to another
crease in one
point.
of
This,
my props.
when I looked at the beta flight,
Well, he doesn't
it almost
resell
looked
his
like it
review
wasn't
models.
PID tuned. Even as I'm flying it, no, I didn't change the PID tune. I'll show you an image of the PID tune when I come back, but all the sliders are right down the middle.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't resell these.
That caught me off guard a little bit.
After getting them for free
Compared that to beta flight
from all of his clout,
it's just really unusual.
and then
to
reselling them
just
to his
find the
audience
sliders just right down the middle
at
for, all
just
the
below
sliders.
the
You know, if you numbers
regular
manually,
retail
at
price.
least in the versions
What a
that
guy,
I
though.
used
Really,
to
really nice
kind
thing
of
to do
disables
for
the
your
sliders
audience.
'cause it makes those sliders
Get shit for
visually
free and
whack
then
when you do the manual entering of the beta
sell it
flight.
to them.
I could be stand corrected. They may have changed something
Pretty
in
sick.
this version of beta flight.
Business,
to where
business
you can
101.
manually set the tune that the sliders are still available for you. But
Building a brand
that was something
101.
else that I noticed about this setup.
Make
is
shit
that
up
it was,
until you get things for
it
free,
flies fine,
and
it's
then
very
sell those free
controllable.
things.
I felt
Sell
that it
them.
tracked
Or
well.
90%
There wasn't
of
anything
retail.
that threw me off. It doesn't
About,
have
yeah,
big
they're
outback
about.
or anything like
Resells
that.
them, then they
But
would
the
put all the
combination of the fact
accessories.
that it initially didn't have air mode set up at all, It was actually disabled.
That's true. He would have all the accessories if he did
those
reset.
wobbles, even with air mode, made me kind of think we might have a little bit of an issue. The flight has ended again. That was on 850 milliamp.
No, instead, Nick
battery. It was 3 minutes
gives
and
them away,
18
which
seconds. So pretty good flight time. We've jumped
Nick
pretty
is a
deep
very
into
stand-up
this
guy.
long
Makes
cruisy
sense.
flight, and I don't like it calling it cruising because in my mind that sounds like it could be potentially a little bit negative. And one of the reasons why I flew it like this with the larger battery was I know there is some portion of the FPV population that aren't out there doing tricks or racing. They're just out exploring is what I think of it.
He was
You're
sitting
just
down.
going out to fly. You've got a new spot or you've got your usual spot. Maybe you're out on the farm and you want to go check on some of your livestock, or you heard a car way out on the road, so you want to pop this sucker up in the air and go take a look to see if you can find the car. Make sure they're not aren't kids parking on your property and doing things they shouldn't be or something, but more of an exploratory flight. So I did this again. It's on that 5-6-year-old nanotech battery, one I have certainly not treated well. It's one of the batteries I use for goggles, and when the battery gets too low, I'm just like, meh. But you can see there as we come in at the end of the flight that flight was almost 10 minutes. And I think on a good battery, a 1300 milliamp good battery, you'll get 10 minutes. And on a 1500 milliamp battery, you'll probably get 12 minutes. I'm just guessing there, but that's about the ratio of battery usage that we see. All right, here is just some flight from, again, some of my faster flights, and I clip a few things. Just showing you, give me a little bit of time to tell you that this is the crash reel of the flights that I had. These are the most dramatic crashes, not all of the crashes. I go through and I pick them out.
Yeah, I want to hear some good crashes.
About the durability. I think this one's going to be pretty durable, though.
Oh, jeez.
See, that may have broken something on the baseline, a crash like that. Oh. Oh. Are you okay, Nick?
Some hot steamy windows with your beefy and thick drone.
Oh, yeah. Get all them windows all nice and
jeez.
steamy. Let me hear that one. I want to hear it.
Oh, jeez.
That wasn't too dramatic. That wasn't too bad. I think the fall from up high on the first one was worse.
So one of the reasons why I think this is going to be
durable
is they've used larger scale hardware for the most part when it comes to this particular quad. And that's, again, the reason why the weight is up there as well. So we've got M2 screws rather than M1.5. We've got all metal, and they have a bit of a gnarling or texture on the posts. They're all metal posts as well. And if we look around here at the bottom, we've got quite a bit of screws because we've got that classic sort of, X-frame, freestyle frame.
Gravy, that is a lot of screws.
Could have been blackout. I can't remember the blackout style that got that started. But so you could see we have a lot of screws. Look at that one. I got one backing out.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like I lost a nut. Oh, I did. I lost a nut. I'll repair that after the review because... it's very likely going to need repaired, and I don't want to lose a part. But I wanted to show you that something I didn't kind of stress in the very beginning is it's got a little bit of a split deck design. So we have one plate here, and then the upper plate, it's kind of the top plate when we're looking at it here. It's a little bit offset.
What dry
so
weight
they both
I
get
missed.
secured here to the center, and then you
266, I think, was the dry weight.
Different height levels.
It was over 250 dry,
so
though.
you're going to build this frame up. So your posts in the very rear are going to be shorter than the posts you use up front. You can also see in there we've got a post right in the middle, which is really good because if you've got a big heavy battery and you land on that battery upside down without that post in the center, and because of the length of the top deck, there could be potential that wouldn't be as durable. But with that post there and that support, I have pretty good faith that I think that's going to take a pretty heavy crash, and I whacked it into that tree, even though it was kind of just a fast sort of cruisy. It was supposed to be a smooth pass, just something I like to do low and that continual turn. And then I whacked this this front motor and took a pretty good head-on hit, and you can see all my props are scuffed up, and this one is the guy that's really
made
messed
it fly
up.
great by putting 4 props.
He was turned straight up
Replacement
after I found
arms
him,
for
and
the
that was
bottom
when
is
I had
one
the
piece.
entanglement around the cabana
220
area,
G
the covered
with battery,
cookout area. This thing was
3850
turned straight out, and I fussed with it a few different times. I did the bite technique to try to flatten that out, but no, and then it wasn't getting any better with every crash I gave it. I've made a few assumptions already about the fact that I think mine just got mispacked. You know, this Foxeer did send me this for review. Not that they have any say-so. They probably would have preferred I had this out, what was it, 2.5 weeks ago when this quad launched, but I went through that terrible spell of having
if
a
you
bunch
crash
of
upside
light
down
but
on
yet
your
frequent
battery and the top
snowstorms
plate
and really
breaks
cold
from that,
temperatures.
don't you have more
So,
issues
of course,
than just the broken top plate?
So down your battery and the top plate breaks from that. Yeah, your internals are probably going to get jabbed by some carbon that when it breaks. So, yeah, you'd probably have other things to worry about than just a top plate. But I guess I see the purpose of the bolt in the center there, that standoff, just to help give it some support so it doesn't break in general. That'd help. Save you some money in a hard crash.
Is a little bit late to the game, but I
just need Bones to make you one of those little 3D printed helmets, the little battery helmets that he's making.
You're looking for a quad that's not the 4 or 5 inch prop size. I do think this looks to be a quality quad. It's got a quality frame, components. You could drop. This might be 5 grams.
That looks like a great
You could
Park
probably
River.
drop this piece off if you didn't fly it with a GoPro. I did not fly it with a GoPro for the
Those
primary
motors
reason
are
is it's
huge.
3.5 inch prop. And
They
the
are. Those are
GoPros
some
I have
massive
are
motors.
naked GoPros. I don't have full-sized. Well, I don't have a camera that I can mount that's got the battery and everything in it, so it's not going to dramatically change the weight in my test flight experience with putting one of my naked cameras on here. So I did not do that in this particular.
I'm wondering if there's even a way to get rid of that bobble that he gets when he does those high punch outs.
Right down here, we've got 2 or 3 holes potentially.
With the
This
way that
front
that's
one, let me
built,
loosen this up and see what we
the
can find.
weight of
I
it.
can mount.
Okay, so hopefully I can get
3.5 to
enough
ruin
light
another
on here
quad,
to where you
hooray.
can see it. It's not a slider in one hole. It's 3 individual holes. It might even be 4. Yeah, it's actually 4. I don't know if you can see that. I think there's one here. There's one my screw is in. There's one right behind my screw, kind of half of it showing, and then we've got the rear one. So depending upon your camera and how much camera protection you get, you might be able to move the camera back and get the camera
just
fully
froze up.
protected.
That was weird.
Of course, if you do that, you are
Is
going
that
to be probably
me or him?
A
and
drogue
get
shoot.
the camera fully
I
protected.
honestly
Of
don't
course, if
understand
you do that,
why
you
they
are going
push
to be
it so
probably
much.
looking at this top sections through
Wait.
it. You might be able to
Okay, that
move
was
the
him, not
camera
me.
back.
All right. I thought that was me for a second. I thought it was my
Sections
computer
through your
having a
FPV.
panic attack, but it's good.
Always like to call that out. Very solid on the front end, so I don't think you have anything to be concerned about. The all-in-one, I called that out earlier. Having this connector for your Vista, that's really handy. We're seeing that more and more on all-in-ones because of the popularity of running the Vista.
You got to push it real
I presume the
I wonder if that would be
03
better to
units
flip
would
the
use
flight
same
controller
sort of
over.
connector. I only
Have
just
the
got
connector
my
come out the
goggles
back.
to the other day, so I have yet to experience an 03 air unit. I presume that they're wired up just the same. So this all-in-one FC would be used, and it would be used with that connector as well. I think the one thing that I am a bit, and just a bit, concerned about is with the battery lead and where it comes out, and the fact that, you know, our body has these swoops through it, and this is not a very predominant notch for our battery strap to stay in, but depending upon your battery size,
yeah,
you may
tapers.
want the strap to be right here, right where we have a point.
Interesting.
So you may end up with a battery strap in front, but then again, you
Right,
can
and then
use
it's gonna, but then it'll be, if you tighten it here and then it slides down to this, then it's gonna have a ton of play in it. That's like a pretty drastic difference there.
with 2 battery straps if you choose
That's a
to.
good point.
Hopefully, again, your package with the Aura 3.5 that you order, if you choose to do so, would come with 2 battery straps, so you can just use the stock ones that it
didn't
comes
he
with.
belong to
Obviously, in
Strone,
this case,
LOL.
we've got easy access to all of our USBs.
No, but even if you have
Then
them,
we've got our
like
button
any
right over
other
here.
battery strap.
So setup, activation, all that stuff.
I guess
super
unless
accessible,
like you're
not a
running
big deal.
2 on each side,
Back to
one on
the
each
battery lead. Again, it comes right off the all-in-one. I would really like to secure this down in some manner, but there's not. Try to get a shot of that. There's not a lot of space you're going to be able to.
So if you flip the flight controller and ran the power lead out the front and took this piece off, I bet you could find a way to fix it to this, or I guess it would be this front post under his hand. But that would also put your plug for your VTX closer to the actual VTX.
Do that
Instead of having to run them across the top of it.
One of the things that you might want to do if you have this quad or anything, is try to secure that down, because if you have a bad crash and you get a battery ejection, you don't want
you could secure it to that
zip tie
middle.
Here. So the zip tie gives me some sort of chance that I've decreased the velocity at which
that middle post that runs right next to
the
it.
amount of pressure. So then if it does pull on these
tie that
pads,
bad boy
it
right
pulls
there.
on those pads less, and then it gives us a fighting chance that we might be able to keep our voltage or our battery lead connected to the all-in-one flight controller.
I think they did that for
'Cause
cable
if we pull
management.
those pads off, as I say, just about every time, that's a nightmare.
You think they did
pressure.
What for cable management? The having it upside or having it this way, this direction? Because that's bad cable management if that's what you're talking about. The VTX cable look at the VTX cable. It goes underneath the flight controller, up and over the back, into the back side of the air unit, or whatever this is now.
Could had run the power cables out the back by the VTX antenna.
That's a little...
Mine lead through the hole.
Of running the Vista.
It's a little wonky back there. I don't like it.
Suggest to try to make sure that we keep the battery lead out of harm's way, and this is about the only spot I can see you doing it. You could come up here and zip tie it through this slot in the top
hole,
plate.
yep.
Although I just like it down better on the arm. I think that's a
they
better
can rotate
location.
the air unit.
Even still, you're
my
still running your
personal
VTX cables
preference.
across
There's
the
nothing
top
to
of your
indicate that
flight
one is
controller,
better
and
than
you
the
don't
other.
need
So
to.
if you wanted to go this way, that would probably work just fine. Give yourself a little bit of leeway when you do that, to where you've got a little bit of a wrinkle or a
You
little
can
bit
use
of
the center
looseness.
post.
You don't want to have
I can
taut
see it
when you
sitting up against
strap it up here or down here. You want to get
just a little
yourself
inconvenient to
bit of
get to, but if you
extra
took the top plate
wire.
off,
So,
it'd be easy.
If you do
Was that
have
5
any
bolts,
slippage
6,
through the zip tie,
7?
again, it's not immediately pulling
7
on
bolts?
your ESC pad, or your all-in-one pad, excuse me. The flight controller is soft-mounted, as you can see, with the blue, which matches the 3D printed. That's a
very nice.
I don't know if that's luck or coordinated, but yeah, good
matches
thing.
the motors
Also
too.
down
Looks
here
like
at
it
the very
was
bottom,
done on
they've
purpose.
mounted this with a metal nut down here. That's good because it keeps the flight controller from being able to move around. If you have a nylon nut, or you're missing a nut, or you only use a nut on top, there's potential
Wouldn't
the flight
noise be
controller can
introduced
move
into
in two
those
different
silicone
directions
wires
with
running
vibration.
across
So
the
that
flight
little nut
controller
right
like
there
that,
keeps your
especially
post
near the
vertical and
ESC?
solid, and you have
8-bit
your
FPV rejects
vibration
72
dampening
metal
governor.
nuts. Missing a nut. What up, dude?
Noise, probably. I still think it's best to get your VTX wires as short as possible. You don't want them running like super long, or like across the quad if you can help it. Try to have your VTX
The
like
blue makes it look like a Baytap
have it
quad.
away from the flight controller, but like not too far away. You don't want wires running all across there. But there's like 4 inches of wire there from the VTX to the flight controller. That's insane. That's too much. The quad itself's not that long.
Got a nylon lock. It's not a lock nut. Excuse me. It's just a nylon.
They're doing too
nut
much.
up at the top. Probably use the nylon nut up the top, because then it's less likely to vibrate off. Metal nuts are much more susceptible to vibrating off than nylon is.
You don't want to vibrate your nuts off, boys.
As I mentioned earlier in the flight, I found that the sliders are right down the middle. Beta flight experts, please tell me, is this untuned?
That's just stock tune, isn't it? That looks like it's just stock.
Before I started recording, I forgot to check. That was a task on my list that
the eye
before I got to it. Also,
is
the
version
is visible right up there at the top. You see where the beta.
I don't know. I haven't seen stock beta flight in a while, actually. I don't know what I'm thinking.
So for a quad that came potentially untuned, it flew pretty well and it tracked pretty nicely. I was able to do everything I would want to do with it. It did have that wobble when we got to the top of zero throttle. When I do those dives, it kind of
it looked
wobble a little bit. Probably need to just turn up the dynamic idle a little bit, but there's also potential that it might need a little bit of a tweak in the pin tune in order to keep it rock steady. That's the one flight flaw that I could see. The price on this guy, depending upon which version you get, it goes anywhere from $310 to $480. $480 would be the DJI 03 Air unit. Super expensive stuff.
SMH should got
nothing's
CLI
getting cheaper in this.
You can get a really nice 5-inch quad that flies great. It's analog, but it flies great, and it's a 5-inch quad that can carry a GoPro, and you don't have to spend almost $500 on a
hobby,
3.5 inch.
I guess every time I report the price on something, I'm just I'm a bit of an old curmudgeon, where I'm remembering back to the days a couple years ago when we used to be able to buy.
I remember when I could get gas for a nickel.
Quads,
I can
big
like
moment
this,
like
not
that.
HD, but quads like this, for 150, 180, maybe
Speaking
just
of
$200.
PID, what is the
And then
ratio
micro
of
quads.
change to I and D if P is adjusted up?
Speaking of PID, what is the ratio of change to I
Gas
and
for
D
thick and beefy.
if P is adjusted up? Doesn't that depend on... Because they changed everything in beta flight with the sliders now. I don't understand any of it. It's all different. But can't you change how what numbers you have moving together or separately? Can't you change that? Don't they have an option for that, like for the sliders, where it'll like balance it?
Just use the master multiplier.
Which I
Not
typically
beta,
do on
but in
this channel.
Quicksilver.
You get them for like
Multiplier?
$100 sometimes.
Not beta.
It's
In
getting
Quicksilver.
tough out there. I know it is having enough money to support our FPV hobby is difficult. But if you are interested in the Foxeer Aura 3.5, 3.5-inch prop, I'll have links down below wherever I can find it for sale. You can choose.
You say an I and D if P is adjusted up. But yeah, I would do those. Yeah, those should be separately. Normally, you wouldn't raise the integral. Isn't that the integral? Integral? Anyways, usually you wouldn't raise that with something that's independent.
To check out their pricing.
Normally.
Maybe one of their
Just
favorite
trying
shops
to get
is
an
down
idea
there,
about
and you
where
can
to tune.
take a look at what
P is
they're
power,
selling
D
it
is
for.
damp.
But I suspect it's around that MSRP that Foxeer is listing on their website. If you have any comments,
PD
questions,
ratio
suggestions,
is
or
a
otherwise,
thing, but yet
please
I
let me
is
know
separate.
in the comments section below. I appreciate your time. And thanks for watching.
Okay. Well, Foxeer, it's nothing super groundbreaking there. It is what it is.
If you have a lot power wash increase damp. That helpful, John.
Dang it. Isn't D
from my D.
derivative? Isn't that
Need
what
to
that stands
understand
for?
for dummies.
Pretty sure it's derivative.
LOL.
I'm pretty sure it's derivative, if I remember right. It's proportional, integral, and derivative, right? Right.
D is for Dick Tracy. Yeah.
I was watching a video the other day where this dude was making fun of Steven Seagal movie. I don't know why. It just pops up in my YouTube, so I was watching it. But it was a dude making fun of a Steven Seagal movie where Steven Seagal was a detective, and he called him Thick Tracy, but he did it like so nonchalantly it completely caught me off guard. It was hilarious.
For 2 SIXS 1050 ma.
Thick Tracy. It's good. It's a good one. Steven Seagal movies are ridiculous. If you've never seen one. I didn't watch a lot of them when I was a kid because I wasn't really into like...
So D is for things like prop wash.
That. Yeah, you would use D for things like...
No is above the law.
For double.
What do
for
I look
prop
for
wash.
for P?
For drop wash.
Demolition Man. And for I.
Demolition Man, wasn't that
All this talking about the D reminds me of that dick logo at the end of kids' TV shows.
Wesley
Seagal
Snipes?
is a fraud and his movies suck.
Wasn't that Demolition Man? Wesley Snipes and that guy, what's his name? That guy. Sylvester Stallone,
He's
there we go.
Now, ain't he?
That's his name.
Heads. Seagal.
Seagal, is he Russian? Maybe. I don't know. He could be. It makes sense. If he's like a spy. I heard that dude used to be like super involved in the mafia. Or with the mafia. Like they were just basically funding his movies. And they're like,
thought he was a bird.
You're making us good money. So you keep doing that. And we won't break your kneecaps. I heard things. These are all rumors, but it's probably true.
Yes, Seagal is now a Russian citizen or
what?
something.
They make a clear version? This is my charger, but this one's clear. That's awesome. I'm not gonna buy it because I already have one, but still.
ISNT he buddies with the North Korean dictator.
I'm pretty sure that's
Stallone.
true as well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he seems like he's involved
Russian
with
agent.
lots of good folks. Lots of good folks.
Ethics so JB is going to crush it. You will never get this, you will never get this, la 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 la.
La 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 la. La 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 la. You never get this. I don't want it. How about that? As low
CQ2
as.
Employee of the month, Mike Bergman.
I'm sorry. Are we allowed to use the word low? As low as? What? What is this price tag? What is that? Holy shit.
That's nice.
Does it drive you to work?
TPS reports.
My
Give me TPS reports.
goodness.
Good motors, LOL.
LOL, indeed. Is this 3D printed in the back? Or is that just like one of those little band things?
MR Steve $500 cut.
Oh no, that looks like it's printed. Kind of. Sort of looks like 3D printed.
Mike Bergman sub AI.
Or maybe it's
Never
injection
gone by
molded?
that one.
Maybe. Is it? Wait a minute. Is this is this a concept? No, this isn't a concept. Those motor wires look way too real. What the hell is going on back here? This is all so smooth. None of this looks printed
That
back
thing
here.
comes with the goggles, right? It's like buying a TV.
Is it a RTF?
LOL.
Is it a kit? Does it come with a Tesla? It's a DJI bind and fly bundle. So what's bundled about it?
Anyone see anything about axial
bundle
flux
includes
motors
air
for drones?
unit.
Saw some engineering video that they are lighter and more powerful automotive.
Wait,
Fuck that.
it just comes with the air unit?
The battery strap.
Oh, sorry guys. It's
ready to
actually
crash.
$1,339. That's actually how much it is. That's my bad. Whoops. Oh wait, you don't have a radio either. We're gonna need that. Oh wait, you want to upgrade your
DJI
goggles
is
so you get
expensive
better
hobby
picture?
Anyway.
We'll go the cheapest option. Oh wait, you
Still
don't have a
need a
battery for that
controller.
quad? We got you
I
covered.
just remembered the time there was a plan to send
You want some
Angelina Jolie
thunder
to the
power?
honeypot and catch Joseph.
Well, I love Mr. Steve so much. I want his battery, so I want the Mr. Steve battery. Charger, get the fuck out of here! Jesus Christ, we got it. All right, look at this. You can add so much junk. How much for this guy? How many dollary dues for that?
Mr. Spev.
Oh, it is injection molded stuff. Very nice. No 3D printed bullshit on this one. Very clean. So now, what price are we looking at? The low price of $1,600.
Beast X4V 312s BNF starting from $4,600.
That ain't bad. We could do that. Oh my god. 4,600 euro? What is that even? What is that, like $400,000? Anyways, that's too expensive. That's absurd. That's a lot of money.
For that
I'm good.
price, it should come with a perpetual growing mustache.
It really should. It really should. What is that? Oh, it's Ada Cinema.
LOL.
It's just stripped. What is this noise? Is that to like dampen the vibration between the two sets of motors? Or just a spacer? I don't even know how these work. That's insane looking though. Good.
Never in
God.
16, 70 years I'm gone by that shit.
Yikes.
Do you have a GT3?
Do I have a GT3? I don't think so. No.
Doesn't he look like the Sicario at all?
Be more specific. What is a GT3?
4,600 euros is $4,900.
Oh my god.
Damn, WTF, does it fly by itself?
Jesus. I hope so.
MR Steel have LOL.
I hope so.
He has a Bubito.
He has a Babito. Then he's flying in style. He is flying in style. So we got anything else good here? Get FPV's website stop loading. Sick.
Oh,
Nope,
Bubby is
it's
the
dead.
king of gaps I saw.
Oh yeah? Alright. That's cool.
8-bit FPV Redec 72 LOL. Is your computer actually running on Temple OS though?
Only the other computer. The one that hosts the stream. That's how we get such
Alligator X8 BNF starting from 10K.
holy streams. As we run it on the Lord's operating system over there on the stream PC. I'm just gonna let you guys just check this out for a second and just marinate. Just let it wash over you.
FPV Redec 72, he is in high school.
Just let it wash over you. That this has brushless motors on it. Or I'm brushed, I mean, sorry. Yeah, just let that marinate. Just let it marinate.
DC is the king of eating dad ass.
And we're saving. We're saving right now.
Lego by RR. Love the guy's face.
Yeah.
Brushed your wallet LOL. They should have a demolition league with those. No way.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I suggest you let that one marinate.
Just the low price. Oh, and there's soldering required. This is more insulting than the Babito kit. You had to solder all that shit on the Babito. Not good. Not good. I don't like it. I'm leaving it.
Crazy.
Never to be seen again.
Flies better than Pubito.
It probably does. The Pubito. Gross.
Grifters. Buy it.
What's that channel's name again? What is it?
Cheaper than the Rotor Riot hoop.
Rotor Riot.
Lego is a more expensive hobby than quadcopters.
That's their name.
Pubito LMFAO.
Oh, did he let a video out? He is the master of gaps, it says. Spot's kind of dope. Looks like pieces of that one map in whatchamacallit? DCL?
Changed the name I see. 8-bit FPV Redec 72 grift it till you make it.
Oh, he changed the name? Was it? Oh, it was named the Master of just Gaps before? Somebody probably commented on it and were like, you sure about that name there, pal?
WTF is this?
Dive that, though. Go down the middle. Don't be a pussy. Go down the middle. You got this. This is Bubby. Bubby just hitting gaps.
I was
it
behind
seems.
2 minutes
Power
at
looping,
Legos.
power looping gaps. Oh, you were back at the Legos. Yeah. The Legos is pretty rough. That's what got us on the subject of Rotor Riot, was because it's a quad that's $322.
Location.
And it's brushed. And oh my god. Do you see?
This is the Lego.
This is why I make the Pro Pilot Star. This is why I made this. It's for things like this. That dude's got like a full-blown fucking like cinema camera. Just let me film your face while you're flying. I This wide ass stance too. All right, Bubby McMichael Bay, relax. All right.
When you don't pay for your own stuff, everything goes.
That's the other thing. If you're not like building your own quad and buying everything, you should be fucking sending it way more often than that. Like, and way harder than that. You should be diving that big tower with no exit. That's what you should be doing. I would say if I left with a quad in hand when I went out to fly, if I had people paying for all my shit, that would be a bad day. If my quad's not in pieces or just lost somewhere, then we have work to do. Frig that.
Stall dive those gaps. FFS.
Everything.
What's up, people?
Stall dive everything. What's happening there, bud?
Yo, Cement. Yo, I have been waiting for a stream. What fractal frame should I get? The 1.5mm or 2mm frame? Thanks. Or you ran out of batteries.
It depends on you. I fly the 1.5mm because I haven't been able to break it yet, so I figure that's probably good enough. If I can't break it, I probably don't need the 2mm. But if you're flying something that's 2S, if you want to do a 2S build with it, I would suggest doing the 2mm. If you're just looking for some light, ripping little freestyle whoop, then do the 1.5. You can definitely break the 1.5. Like, you can go out of your way to break it. I could try to break it, but I've also been flying mine daily for 8 months, and I haven't broke it yet. So, I don't know. I think they're pretty tough at 1.5mm. If you feel like you're really reckless, if you're a pretty smash-and-go pilot, maybe look at the 2mm. It's a little bit of a weight difference, but it's not huge. But you also got to think about you're on a tiny whoop, so you got to factor in
within 1 day of owning it, and I'm getting pissed off.
A little bit of weight goes a long way on a whoop, so you gotta be careful there. Boys, we did it. We did it. Race Day Quads liked our post.
1.5 pretty durable for me. Nothing but rocks, sand,
we did it
out here.
All right, congratulations.
Haven T broken 1.5 yet. I also
Please
built
clap.
mine ductless,
Please
which
clap.
is why I broke mine.
We did it. We did it. Congratulations, boys. We made it. We made it to the other side. Race Day Quads loves the fact that I spend ass loads of money on their website. They're big fans.
I can finally die happy.
Yes, we can all die happy now. Everything is right in the world. Race Day Quads loves us. We did it. We did it, Reddit.
I hacked my ducks
beat
just
COVID.
like URS. I got to say it flies way better heads.
Yeah, so I'm on the fence about that. I have two whoops right now, one with full ducks and one with the chopped ducks. And
Yes.
I'm getting really weird flight controller gyro things happening with the one with the chopped ducks, and I'm not sure if it's the flight controller or if it's the ducks. So if I do a pushback where I'm flying backwards and I flick my ass up in the air and look straight down,
Race Day Quads
the
like the
flight controller just
now
goes like "Rrrr" on its way down. It just freaks out. I'm not sure if that's because the wind catching the ducts when it's falling is kind of like creating these weird arcways as opposed to like having like the full circle of a duct. I don't know. I don't understand any of that aerodynamic shit. So I'm just kind of playing with both to see what happens. If anything, I think what I'll do is swap the ducts on each build and see if that's the flight controller. That's a good idea. I'll do that today. That'll take like 5 minutes too. That's way easier. So I'll swap the ducts and we'll see chopped ducts versus full on the other one. See if I'm still getting the weird shit, and then that'll narrow it down. I do believe it has something to do with the whoops, the ducts being cut. At least on the build that I'm flying it on, because I flew that same build without cutting them originally, and it was heavy, but it didn't do that. It didn't do the weird gyro freakout thing. Then I chopped the ducts to save weight, which I did, but now it gets this weird gyro freakout when I'm certain directions. doing certain
a bit
things.
more resonance.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like it's like causing a little more disturbance maybe in the air. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm still playing with that. I'm still trying to find the best way to do that.
For you.
You know, I didn't do any testing like that with the Scourge Light with the chopped ducks yet. I didn't do any of that. I just did some cruising with it.
Is it possible a gyro doesn't know its orientation when you kind of hit a weightless moment at the top of a move?
It shouldn't. That's what the flight controller's job's supposed to do, is keep all of that, like, I guess it's done sort of like random access memory maybe, where it just kind of holds your position where you're at. I don't know though. I feel like it probably should. Because I don't get it. That's the other thing. I can take the fractal out and do the same thing. Do the push back and kick my ass up in the air and look down and there's nothing. I can fall straight to the ground perfectly straight. Nothing happens. But if I do that same thing with the chop ducks, I get this weird like whoosh, like it'll prop wash out or it'll wiggle on its way down. But it always does. It causes some type of issue in the gyro when I'm diving. And when I'm inverted. If I'm inverted and do anything besides just stall inverted, if I put any movement into it, like yaw movement or anything,
don't like ducks from my experiments.
it gets
definitely
wash out
resonance.
as well.
Fractal has a stiffer frame.
I think the frame I'm using is 1.5 millimeter as well, but it's longer. Well, but the fractal's stretched. Hang on a minute. I have a picture of the two next to each other, I think. Let me refresh my memory here. It's been a minute. Okay, so here's the difference in frames. And if you guys know what the fractal frame looks like, I don't need to tell you which one's which.
Fractal is a different carbon.
But there are the two frames next to each other. So the wheelbase is different. They're both running similar hardware, though, almost to the T. So the frame that I'm testing, the reason I'm running the hardware on it that I am is because it was suggested that I use that from the company that makes it. However, I don't know that I like it the way that it flies. I feel like it can fly way better with some changes. So I might need to make some changes to that and just figure it out. But again, this is one of those things, like I said, that's been holding me up over the last couple weeks about getting videos out,
All
is
the
that I
vibes
keep
are directed to the
running
flight
into shit like
controller
this.
on that frame. Much wider that frame, it looks like an 85 millimeters maybe.
No, I think it's just because the fractal's stretched. It looks a little larger, but with the props that they want you to run on it, they want you to do a direct transfer from a Mobula 7 onto that frame. They said a transplant of a Mobula 7, so that's what I did, and I didn't like it. It didn't fly very good. So then I started doing my own thing and tinkering with it. And now I think I got it at it's a more comfortable place to fly weight-wise, but I'm still getting this weird turbulence when I do certain things. I get a little disturbance in the gyro. So I need to figure out what's causing that. The only big change that I made was the ducts. Yeah, that'd be it. I was thinking maybe the canopy as well.
Motor post to motor post, they are different. Looks like something Nick uses from Jack S 3D printing.
It's exactly that. It's a TKS mock, which they originally did called the Blue Jay, which they said was inspired by the TKS rocket, I think. And then they made a thinner version of it that they want to be able to slap ducts on and have it, they said, fractal inspired. So, but it's the same frame. So I guess technically I could run bigger props on it, but the motors they want you to use wouldn't be a good idea to run bigger props. I don't know. I'm in a weird place with that build. I think 1002s might actually be the answer. And then maybe no ducts at all. But they really want you to be able to duct it, and that's why I'm having trouble coming up with a good combination.
The frame seems to have much more in the way of the prop wash than the fractal frame.
Yeah, it does. The props definitely hang over more frame than the fractal does. The fractal kind of comes to a pinch at the arms at the end, and this is much wider triangle shape. Increase the thrust linear to 80. I'll play around with it. I don't know if I don't want it to depend on
has become my favorite quad of any class.
On the tune. I don't think it's the tune. Or at least I don't.
Is it Quicksilver?
I don't want it to have to be the tune. That would suck if
Even
it was the
in
tune.
a dive with no throttle, the props blow on the frame that might cause issues.
No, it's not Quicksilver. It's on Beta Flight. The reason I'm leaving it on Beta Flight is because that's kind of how they want the bind and flies, I think, to be eventually done is with Beta Flight and the internals from a Mobula 7 1S, but I just don't think those internals are going to work as well as they're hoping they will. It's just a little too bulky. But, I don't know. I've tried a few things on it. I've tried the 1002s on it, but I tried the 1002s with ducks, and it didn't... I don't like the 1002s in general, but it didn't feel right. So then I tried some 0802s, and that felt better. But the KV was a little low. I was using the 20,000 KVs off of the Mobula 7, the RS 0802s. But those, yeah, those are a little poopy in general. I don't really like those motors. Even on the Mobula 7 1S, I didn't like them. But yeah, anyways, that's one of the ones I'm experimenting with. It just sucks that I can't figure out what's causing the weird gyro stuff. I'll figure it out. I just need to tinker. Need to tinker with it. Speaking of, I'm going to go get myself something to eat, and then I'm going to tinker with some quads. You should do the same. It's Friday. Go out. Go fly. Go enjoy yourself. Go make people angry. And ruin their day at the park with some loud noises of your flying blender. Go out and shoot some footage, and then we'll watch it tomorrow night on stream. If you are around, we'll be live tomorrow night around 9:30 in the PIM.
Make your Friday thick and beefy.
So come on by.
Later, taters.
Don't forget to make your bed.
Glad to be here with y'all. Thanks for the stream. Have a good one all.
Absolutely. You all enjoy your days, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.
Love the channel, but I am a new subscriber. I'm going to go face punch Karens. Well done. Make sure Mike is nipple high. Later. Thick and beefy. Laters,
oh
all
dear,
stay safe.
I seem to have spotted a cunt. Good day.
Mike sounds like only